Welcome everybody to my second episode of Crypto Finance Analyst. I've just got back from work today, had a long one, so I didn't have to stay too late, so I thought I'd quickly do a video. Huge storm here in Bermuda, raining and everything, so a bit miserable. Pretty sure everyone's feeling like that with the market currently the way it is. But here's a few points that I've taken from the day and what we should be looking at in the market currently. These are just a few things I want to talk about. We'll go through the daily news and see what's happening in the world of cryptocurrency, and any important articles that worth noting in this space. I don't know if you guys can hear the storm outside, but it's blowing so hard. Okay, and Ripple, we'll also have a look at Ripple, and we'll take a deeper look on why the price rose so quickly today. Subsequently, it looks like it's dropped a bit, but we'll talk about that. We'll take a brief look at the biggest gainers and losers of the day, and see what kind of movement we had in the markets. And then I just want to talk about a platform, not a platform, it's kind of a tool, Coingecko, that I recently learned about. I think it's a cool way to look up coins that you're interested in, and it gives you a bit more in-depth tools to analyze the coin properly. So let's get into the news of the day. So these are the topics, and we'll go into detail about them. PayPal recently just announced they're seeking faster cryptocurrency payments, and we'll see what they mean by that. Today, Bitcoin transaction volumes hit 2-year low despite rock bottom fees. It's a bit disconcerting, but we'll see why. And if you guys are part of the Coinbase community, I would be panicking, but we'll take a look. We found an article on why not to panic if your info was given over to the tax authorities in the States. And we'll take a look at what to do if you're in that current situation, and see what you can do about that. So this is the news on PayPal. They basically have filed a patent for a system to speed up cryptocurrency transaction times. They did that on March the 1st. So as you can see, the PayPal payment system is heavily getting involved in blockchain, which could be quite exciting. I think it's going to be a big venture if we can get it right. This is the name of the game: to get a lightweight currency that's very fast and can be practically used in everyday life. That's what we need for mass adoption. Good on them. Let's see how they go about it. PayPal, especially with blockchain, they need to act now. Otherwise, their business is going to become redundant in the next 5 years, in my opinion. So, good for them to take it on themselves to get involved in this new technology. The next news article we're going to look at is Bitcoin transaction volume hitting a 2-year low, despite fees being at an all-time low as well. This is just not good. Especially if we want to hit a bull cycle and go into a bullish trend, we need large amounts of volume. And this is what I was saying yesterday. The market cap's not really moving overall. We're hovering between $550 billion to about $580 billion, and $480 billion. So there is really no movement. Bitcoin was increasing, and I think it's a bit of cannibalism. Basically, people selling their altcoins and buying back into Bitcoin, probably over a bit of fear, So, number of transactions in the day was only 180 transactions. So, I'm in two minds about this. I feel Bitcoin is not going to be the transactional currency of the future. I think it's basically digital gold, which makes sense. I mean, I don't think people are going to use this to go buy a cup of coffee or do everyday things. There'll be another currency that will take that role. Perhaps Litecoin, perhaps I don't like Ripple. Digibyte's a good one. Quick, fast fees, Nano. So I mean, this to me is not so important as long as it's used to store wealth, potential. Then I don't think this is a huge issue. But for those who believe Bitcoin Core is the transactional currency of the future, this could be quite alarming. We'll see how this plays out, but overall the market is dead at the moment anyway, so I mean that could also be a factor currently. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on it and then see how everything plans out from here. Okay, and then we're getting into Coinbase. So I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but Coinbase basically handed over a whole bunch of users' information to the IRS, which is the tax authorities in the States. That's a huge red flag in my eyes. I personally wouldn't use Coinbase just on that basis. I know it's like one of the easiest exchange for people to access cryptocurrencies, but there are other exchanges such as Bitstamp, Kraken, to get your money. Licky. If you guys haven't had a chance to look at Licky, great exchange. Created by one of the co-founders of Oanda.com, a financial markets exchange back in the 1990s. He's got a great team, great project. Still growing, not without its issues, but a great platform. So let's talk about this. So basically 13,000 customers. They turned over the information to the tax authorities. Yeah, so I mean, at that stage, Coinbase advises you to contact a tax attorney. So here basically is what they're saying that you should do. Transfer assets into a relative or friend's name so that the IRS can't reach them. This is what Tennessee dentist Andre Polk unsuccessfully tried to do after being assessed with $160,000 in payroll taxes. Income, what could and probably should have been a simple case of the IRS collection turned into a criminal ordeal. Ooh. I mean, just be careful on this, guys. I would advise to get an expert in this before, just outright tax evading the authorities. With always tax authorities, I mean, they always have the final say. As much as you might think you're in the wrong, and you might be in the wrong, if the tax authorities or the taxman says you owe money, at the end of the day you owe money, and it's more costly to try and fight that. Back from my home, that's always the case. So always get a second opinion. Be smart about it. Don't be stupid. Think about the long term. I would, especially if this kind of thing's happening, maybe start turning some of your holds into secrecy coins. Just to mention, I mean, Bitcoin Private just got launched the other day. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Could be an interesting investment over the medium to long term. But yeah, this is not good. If you're a Coinbase user, I mean, I would like to hear your opinion on the whole take. We'll see what comes out of this. Coinbase and all sorts of legal issues on top of this. So they are not helping themselves out. So we'll keep an eye on this and see what happens there. So Ripple yesterday and today kind of jumped. It was roughly trading at about 90 cents, jumped to $1.06. I think it's come down a bit to $9, 96 cents. Sorry. So basically, what's happening is everyone's speculating that there might be a Coinbase edition. Coinbase has made no announcement. This is all on the basis with Ripple CEO Brad. He's appearing on CNBC, Fast Money, and alongside him will be the current Coinbase president, Asif Paraji. So, I mean, possibly. I don't think it's unheard of for the coin to be, but you know, buy the rumor, sell the news. Always take that into consideration. Do your own research. It's come down in price, so I mean, I think this interview is set to be tomorrow, the 6th of March. On top of that, there's just been generally good news by Ripple, strong demand from South Korean investors, and they've just announced a new Japanese banking partnership. So, I mean, Ripple, in my opinion, not the best cryptocurrency, but they keep going forward and they keep innovating. So, might be a good coin to invest. I mean, it was trading at $3.84. It's currently less than $1. Possible 3x gains in the next 6 months. Something to think about. But tell me your thoughts if you guys have any Ripple. I've got a little bit. I'm anticipating short to medium term gains. Maybe a 20-30% jump. I mean, if it gets launched on Coinbase, yeah, we could see 2x gains from here in the next month or two. So we'll keep an eye on Ripple. Fundamentally, I don't like the coin. I think it's more like fiat than everyone thinks. Can be printed at will, devaluing the coin. It's very centralized, not decentralized at all. The technology is not really mind-blowingly innovative. It's run by a team of bankers, which is not a bad thing, but I think they have their own interests at heart. So just caution when holding Ripple for a long time. And do your own research, obviously. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. It's just my opinion. We'll see how Ripple goes in the next coming months. I just want to take a quick look at the biggest gainers and losers of the day. We saw Ethereum Classic, which I hold. I think this is a very good coin. Lose ground after their drop. I actually wrote an article on Steamboat about it. Being a perfect buy entry. I wish I had some more fiat to buy into Ethereum Classic at the moment. Just after the airdrop of Callisto. So I think it went from about $40 a couple of weeks ago. It's down to $26, $27. We'll have a look. And then we'll just check in the top 100 on CoinMarketCap. What's going on? I saw earlier a lot of low market cap coins in the top 100 doing well on the day. So let's go have a look at what went on. So as you can see, Ravane, one of the coins on KuCoin. I don't know much about it, losing about 11.6%. Here we have Ethereum Classic, as you can see, down 8.4% on the day. It's not terrible considering Z Classic dived like 90%, but I don't think you can compare. Ethereum Classic's actually got a good fundamental coin. You can see today it traded almost at 26.50. It's corrected a bit. We could see a price increase from here. Watch this coin, very good buy entry. I mean, let's just take what all-time high was. The coin was at $45.60 since December 21st. $45.60. So some good gains to be made, and ranked 15th at the moment. This is definitely a top 10 coin, so everyone should be looking out at this one. Let's look at what did well today. Zilliqa, I have no idea what that status. Good coin. Carbon Network, good coin. Molten Chain, kind of correcting after the ordeal they had with the competition where they let slip they kind of chose someone in their own team. They were outed. Silly move in my opinion for a company. Polymath. I'm looking into Polymath. They have an interesting idea. They just haven't implemented anything yet, so I'm doing my research, seeing if the development team is actually getting things done, or it's just a pie in the sky idea. We'll have to wait and see. iOS token being called the IOTA of China, going up. Funfair, there was some news on it recently, doing quite well. Ion, Dragon Chain, I did an article on Steam about Dragon Chain, very cool platform. Basically a competitor to Ethereum. It's a platform, it just released 2 ICOs on it, and it's very interesting, quite like it. Electronium, I saw today, they released their mining software on a cell phone, which is going to be interesting. Their idea is to allow poorer nations to mine using their cell phone, and we'll see if that works. Sia Coin and Decred EOS, I've got a bit of EOS, hoping that climbs a bit higher. Bitcoin priced at 11.6, but overall quite a dead day. Nothing much happening. Market cap currently at $467 billion, and let's check the day's volume. Nothing much happening, guys. You can see it's kind of flatlining. Nothing much going on. Overall, it's a wait and see game. We need higher volumes if we are to break into a bullish trend. As you can see, Ripple high volume trading today. Ethereum pretty high. Ethereum Classic due to the sell-off. Litecoin up there. I think Charlie Lee was doing an interview with Doug Polk. Go have a look at that. I think Litecoin has been overbought at the moment, so I think you could see a retracement before it goes higher. So watch that. Tron, I'm not particularly a big fan of Tron. Neo had an issue with one of its nodes going down and shutting down the whole network. I think everyone made a bigger deal of it than it was. Maybe a good price. I mean, I'm waiting. If it goes under $100, I think very good price. Monero, from one of my countrymen back home, Fluffy Pony. Love Monero. Wish I could buy some more. It just seems really high right now, but I think it's gonna just keep rising. That's also on the news. Monero is forking on the 14th of March to Monero V. I don't think the founders are too happy. I saw some Reddit posts saying that they are not backing the fork. So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, and that's basically what's happening in the market. Nothing much, guys. Not very exciting. In this kind of market, you got to keep calm. Listen to podcasts. Get out of cryptocurrencies. Get out of your own head. Don't trade too often. Just stay out of it. I mean, I'd recommend listen to a guy like Robin Sharma. Something similar. Just gives you ideas how to focus, how to plan your day properly, and it'll help you not to go crazy. Okay, lastly, I want to show you Coingecko. I was listening to a podcast the other day where they were doing some research into some smaller coin market cap coins, and Coingecko was just so good for it. I'll show you how it works quickly. We can research one coin, and then see if it's worth buying. And we'll go through all the technical details of the website and how it actually works. So this is Coingecko. It looks similar to CoinMarketCap. Shows you percentage, market cap, liquidity. It's just the trading volume of the day. Nothing too major. Okay, and this is what's interesting. So developer tracks development activity of the coin via public source code. Looking is that some coins are no longer maintained by thus these coins would be very likely to progress over time. So basically what they're saying, they rate the development of the coin. If the coin goes to, the developers aren't working on the coin, it goes to 0%, which is, if that's a no-no. Don't want to invest in a coin that's not progressing over time. Community is basically if me and you are looking at the coin, how strong the community is. If it's growing, you can check it out. Search and results, so public interest. They're basically just using Google and stuff to see how many people research this. You can see. I wonder if we click this, if it shows us the top one. Binance coin has the highest public interest. Interesting. Open Trade Network. Heard a lot about that. Very interesting. That's got a $21 million market cap. It's nothing. Might be like a coin to look out for. Yeah, so very, very interesting. Slow development though. So, and then it gives you an overall view. So the percentages, Bitcoin being the highest. Obviously, if we hit total, we'll see that Bitcoin has a 92% overall, with Ethereum and Ripple. You can see Monero here, 5th, EOS 7th, and my friend Ethereum Classic 72%. High development ratio. It's just public interest. They could do with a bit of stronger marketing, perhaps. We'll see. And a bigger community. Good coin, the Cardano. Also low public interest, high development team. Let's look at an up and coming coin that I talked about earlier. Let's see if we can get into this. I'm just going to try and go here rather, it's just easier. The coin I'm trying to look for is Polymath. I think it's a great coin and I think it could do really well. Sorry, the internet's a bit slow here, it's a huge storm going on. So basically, the total metric score that they gave Polymath is 54%, not bad in the crypto world. Currently trading at 87 cents. We can see it was almost at $1 for a stage. 90 cents. Still pretty expensive, but I think it's a relatively new coin. So it has room to go. Let's go the 60-day. Big volume there. So it recently only started trading. It is a very new coin. It spiked at $1.60. So you're currently getting a 50% discount. Liquidity, so it's traded 42%. Let's check the exchanges it's traded on. Basically just KuCoin at the moment, which good and bad thing. If it gets listed on an exchange like Binance or Bittrex or one of the big ones, we could see a huge price jump. Community, let's have a look. So this is just their social media presence, their likes, their followers. Very interesting. Okay, so this is their development team. Stars, watches, forks, merged, pull request, contributors. I'm not sure where they actually pull this information from. But, like I said, it's not perfect, but it gives you more or less an idea. Got a current market capitalization of $200 million. Got plenty of room to grow. Keep watching Poly. That's it for my show today, guys. As always, please hit the like and subscribe button. Give me a shout out. Send me a message below, and let's begin to grow this channel. Thank you very much for joining in.